Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, okay. Oh, look, we have a different perspective tonight. It's so exciting.
Yeah, we're in my office.
Sorry?
We're in my office. I've moved.
Oh,
I've moved
okay,
us.
more touchy.
I've moved us.
Sorry, what?
I've moved us from the couch to the office.
The more official, more businesslike.
It's a little more businesslike. I get my plants around me. I have more of a work area.
That's excellent. And you have a nice view out the back window there. It's still light outside. Oh my god!
What?
Exciting.
Oh yeah, it is still
But
light
it's not
outside.
dark. I'm
Hold
a big
on.
fan of the not dark. I'm gonna go for the link.
Okay. So we are. You saw the notice. It's going to be 9:00.
Oh no, I didn't. I missed that. Okay.
So every Tuesday and Friday from 9 to
Right.
10.
What? Oh my god, twice a week now?
Twice a week.
Oh my god. Oh shit, I Zoom on Fridays. Shit, I have to host. I Zoom. I host. No, at 10. Okay. No, it's good. That's excellent. Excellent.
And sorry, 1 second.
It's okay. I'm gonna go post the link.
Go post the link. And starting Friday, there's going to be. I'll explain everything when everyone's
Okay.
together. We're gonna have a different. We're soon gonna have a different answer sheet system.
Okay.
And essentially, what's going to happen is this is the last time the Zoom is going to be public.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we had visitors.
It's even less with the visitors and more about who wants participation.
Right.
And I like the idea of people who are friends of the quiz.
Right.
Meaning
okay.
like anyone who I would know or anyone that you or like other people would know are welcome to dial in. And it's going to be a thing where if you dial in, you can get called on.
Okay. Okay. I've warned a few people that I'm like, you don't have to join with audio video, but you know what? You might have to read.
If you put your like what I'm gonna warn people is if your video's on,
right.
But I'm not going to be calling on people to read the questions anymore.
Okay.
Popular demand has dictated that people would rather I just read the questions.
It's nicer when you read them, actually. Yeah.
So, but I am going to sometimes go to people for answers.
That's actually kind of good too to get helps keep people like it's honor system, and I think most people really respect that. But it's also good to let people be wrong publicly.
Yeah.
As well as right. I think that's a good system. Okay, I'm gonna go post the link.
Okay.
And I will see you in a bit. Oh, just the other thing is, because we talked about this before, it's just there's only us here right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Mark with a K.
Yeah.
If he turns up again, can you fucking ask him to read something because I want to know.
He turned up before?
He did. I don't know who it is.
There was another Mark with a K.
With a K, not the C, but he never's on with video.
Okay, if I see a Mark with a K, I will say something.
Just ask him to read something, and if it is my ex, it's like I want to know you're there because otherwise that's just kind of creepy.
And you're if this does happen and we hear his voice or see his face, your subtle message to me will just
Oh well. Bye bye.
I'll just be like, oh, what happened to Mark with a K? Whoops.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. No problem. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the link now. Let me see if I can do this here.
Okay.
What's the dial thing? Oh, you've gone away.
What?
I should go. What's the dial-in thing that's part of the link?
What are you talking about?
Well, I copied the or invited.
Oh, it's a Zoom thing where people can dial in on a phone. That's how Zoom works sometimes.
Okay, so can I should I just post it? Hey, I have the same ice cube trays. Oh my god.
Oh. Did you also steal them from your old apartment?
No, I don't know where they came from. I have a lot of ice cube trays. No idea where they came from. So if I just post that with those numbers, is that good or bad, or should I cut those out?
Just cut those out.
Okay.
Just send people the link.
I'm posting it in a group. But like
Giro, I don't know if you saw the update, but we're going to be starting at 9. Just letting you know.
did you make that wall hanging or whatever it is to your left?
No, I bought it at the thrift store for $8 off a lady with a mustache.
Oh, and it looks very 1970s.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness! Wow, look at those colors.
Yeah. I have this this small collection of terrible needlepoint.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also might have a strange collection of things that involve some needlepoint. Yeah.
So the genesis of it is that back in the 70s, one of my grandmothers was into needlepoint, so she made all this ugly crap, including these two. If I was in the living room, I would show them to you because they're behind my couch. But these two very big, like, portrait things that are there's a lot of technique involved. There's a lot of skill there. Like, it has to be, but it's ugly as shit.
It's amazing when people do incredibly skilled things that are awful.
So exactly. So she gave them as a gift to the only other person in the world who would think they're not ugly, who was the other grandmother. So my other grandmother had it hanging in her apartment for years. Then when she moved in with my mother finds them abhorrent. So my mother put them in a garbage bag under the couch. So then eventually she moves out of my mother's house, and my mother moved 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago now. And she says, "What do you want? What can I do to the needlepoint?" And at this point, they're so ugly that it's funny. And I've had them up in my house for a couple of years now. And I've started, like, some friends of mine know that if you see really shitty needlepoint, I'll take it. And that's like a thing.
I'm going downstairs for a moment.
Oh no. Okay. Hi everyone, we're starting at 9.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, Heidi and friend. Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, as you guys come on, we are, what's it called? Going to be doing this from 9 to 10, Tuesdays and Fridays. So, yep.
Is it because you're in a different location?
No, I'm in my office instead of in my living room. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh God, that's terrible. Who made that?
I don't know. You know how we were talking about prizes?
Ooh, that's a good prize. Yeah.
Well, we used to we played this like ridiculous, stupid game. I can't remember what it was, but like pass the parcel something or other. And then, but all the prizes were terrible. And then we fought over the terrible prizes, like over who got the best.
Is that how it always is though? Yeah.
There was like a nasty, like salt and pepper shaker set of like, but they were like First Nations people. I mean, they were awful. They were just anyway. It was quite a terrible selection and a lot of fun.
Great.
And maybe some drinking. I don't know.
Okay. Jennifer says her grandmother also did needlepoint. A nude needlepoint. Oh, that's kinky. That's interesting. Nude needlepoint.
Took our speaker off.
We're seriously starting at 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna come back and
Yeah, come back at 9. Come back at 9. I'm just here because people were gonna show up early because we switched the time. So yeah, come back at 9.
I think it's more fun to stay here and like look at your decor.
My decor. What do you want to see? The curtains came.
What is it? Looks like you have a giant bra hanging in your window.
That would be a pretty big. Those are so.
You're waiting till it's safe to put them outside, right?
Yeah, because of the frost warning.
Fuck this weather.
Yeah.
I'm not even buying anything yet.
Pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, dun. Colis.
I think there can only be one. I just want to say, only one.
Only one what?
Jennifer.
Oh, well.
Oh, I changed my name.
Oh, there you go. I see.
Can I just tell you something? You look exactly, I'm not even joking, like my brother. Like every time I see you, I feel like I'm looking at my brother.
Who's your brother?
I feel like sending you a picture of him because it's really weird.
Okay.
So hold on. How do I send a picture? Okay, here. Okay, so.
I'll just give you my email. One. But how can you just you can just send a file, can't you?
Yeah, it's my brother.
It's in the chat.
Yeah. We're sending it now.
Yes, some kind of special. Did I just see a special weed hammer? Like, what is that?
Oh my God, your brother does look like me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but you don't even know. It's very weird.
Wait,
like,
you're
everyone like that we play trivia with, we see you, and like we just always talk about you. That you look like Jared, like my brother, and that like you look like a mixture of him and like a bit like Louis C.K. Like
your brother is like 20% more Jewish than I am.
It's possible, exactly.
Yeah, but like not 30%.
No.
No. Yeah,
Not 25.
I like it.
And definitely not 18.
No. Of course not. Oh, I need an ashtray. Hold on.
Of course not.
Lou, where'd you put the ashtray? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Brian, did you just have like a weed hammer?
No, that's just a little. It's just a little tool that I use.
It's a special tool for weed. That's great.
No, it's not. No, it's a it's just some little weird ornament that I use to pack joints because it's the perfect size. This is enough about my life, okay?
don't think that.
I've switched us from the living room to the office. You get no more.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Fine. You that way.
Yeah.
I'll share something with you.
Mm.
Have this. It's an egg.
That's an eggplant. That's great. Did you not eat dinner yet?
No, it's for another day.
Okay.
Another day. I'm gonna make something out of eggplant. That's a good idea.
Oh, so I had an interesting comparison today of two banking institutions.
Oh, do you bank with Tangerine?
No,
Could you? So we could each have $50?
maybe we'll talk about it after.
Okay, good.
But so I lost my wallet the other day. Whatever, could be worse. So I had to go to two banks today to get two debit cards. So I had to go to CIBC and TD. CIBC was 90 minutes. TD was 6 minutes. It was night and day.
That's not good. Can we talk about like later or tomorrow, like Tangerine, because we can each have free money.
Yeah, I can take $50.
Sorry, yeah, I also could use $50,
Yeah,
and I
that
also
sounds
love Tangerine
That sounds good.
a lot because they have no fees.
Oh, good.
No, zero fees. Zero. You can get like 90 cents in your account. Zero. Okay, we're doing that later tomorrow.
Okay. No problem. What do we got here?
Hi, Adrienne. Hi. I don't know who you are, but hi.
Hi.
Say hi, everybody. Are you drinking Jameson?
Hi. Where are everyone? What's going on?
We're starting at 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I meant to make the announcement earlier. I didn't announce it until earlier in the day. But we're going to be doing Tuesdays and Fridays from 9 to 10.
Wow, that's late.
It was really to accommodate all the people with the children, because the people with the small children tend to be very busy from like 7 to 8:30. So
yeah, that's why 8:30 was perfect. It's in bed, and then I get to go in bed at 10 too.
Exactly. Well, we're going to be doing it. It's also shorter. We're only doing 6 rounds instead of 8.
Okay.
And so we're going to be like in and out in an hour.
Cool. That makes sense.
Yeah. And that way,
I'm very happy not to be missing the beginning.
There you go. Yeah, I know. It's very specifically a couple of friends with kids. It's like they walk me through their routine, and it's like this allows them to like, have a glass of wine after they put the kid down. And
what about all us bad parents who don't put our kids down till after trivia?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Your kids are definitely not two.
I'm a bad parent.
They're not two, no. They should be in bed though still.
Yeah, they're not. Well, it's not like they're going to school tomorrow. Whatever.
What? Going to school?
I said it's not like they're going to
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said they're going to school. There's no more school ever again, I don't think.
My niece is starting tomorrow. She lives in Quebec City.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I guess they can. They really can. They're not even sure now, I think, about high school in September.
Well, I just got a message from the university saying that there won't be school in September. It's going to be all remote.
Yeah, it's going to be distance learning. Oh, for university?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be all
online.
Sure.
All online until at least January 2021.
Well, if it can make this stop, that would be good.
Yeah, that would be.
We're still averaging 750 cases a day, so I don't really think it's a good idea to, go out.
Yep. Oh well.
Yeah, well, I mean, we need to be. We have to do what we have to do. And we played trivia with Brian. Brian is saving us all.
Woo!
Sanity.
Yeah. I'm the real hero here.
You are the real hero. You're like a frontline worker.
I am. They should compensate me, huh?
They should. We should dedicate something to on the radio to you.
They should on the radio. It's oh god, no.
Where is Esteban?
Where
Why
do you
is
normally
Esteban
do
not
this
playing?
trivia?
Pardon?
Like we found you because we go to the pub, like Larissa's pub trivia.
Right. So
But, where would this normally be?
So normally, so Hurley's
In
used
Brian's mind.
Hurley's used to do a monthly quiz for years and years, and literally 8 seconds before the world demicked itself, we moved it to a weekly. So we were able to do 2 Tuesdays
Jesus Christ.
having the quiz and then demic. So yeah, post-demic will be at Hurley's. And
So,
potentially maybe another
Maybe
bar
in
too.
3 seconds, it's going to take me to Google and just tell me where Hurley's is.
Hurley's is on
Downtown.
Crescent, next to Brutopia.
So
Oh, yeah, like south of St. Catherine, right?
the
Okay.
person who is not Jennifer usually go to Old Orchard. Is that right?
Yeah, we go every Monday.
Okay.
They go so they can get beaten by the SLC.
Okay, you
Exactly.
I went once. Brian, you said I had to go to Old Orchard, and I went, and you didn't even bother showing up.
I didn't know when you were going.
But you said you were going, and I
Yeah.
went, and I had to play with Brandon.
I know.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because he called me and he was so upset. And then I had to text my friends and apologize that they had to sit with Brandon. And
And then actually turns out my brother was also there that night. He's never been either.
okay.
One of these weeks, though, it's gonna be my whole family playing.
Or at on Zoom?
Yep, that's right. We're all gonna. The 4 of us are gonna. We're gonna.
Okay.
Hi, Ryan. I feel like I know you now. Hi.
I think we met once,
Oh, did
like
you?
ever so briefly at
Early.
yeah.
And actually, that's possible because I do go there sometimes. Why do you make Ryan the host?
Because Ryan is going to be the Roz to my Frasier
Oh my God, that is so exciting!
tonight and Friday.
I'm so excited. All right.
Yes, Andy, who's right below me.
I'm above actually my screen.
So Andy, who had a little bit to drink when we were on Zoom this weekend, wanted to know how long you and I have been dating.
So you and Brian?
Yeah.
I think it's been
Andy Sherman?
a long time.
No,
No, that was me.
Andréane.
Oh, Andréane. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
you guys
change
do-
my name to a more pronounceable one.
I don't think that either Ryan or I would date someone with such a similar name to themselves. I think we would just have a hard stop.
No way. I dated a Ryan just so I could sign the cards. The Ryans.
Is this like the-
I didn't sleep with this girl named Brianna just because it freaked me out too much.
Is that how you date?
Also, you know the girl, so like, ugh.
Brianna Stein.
Yeah, she was really gross. She was like, I was like, ugh, no, your name's Brianna and you're weird.
Can I kick you out of the group?
Also, her brother has sex with fish. You know
Oh
that,
my
right?
God, you've told me this story 100 times. He's the creepiest person. Troy McClure.
He's a fish fucker. Yeah, he's a Troy McClure.
Hang on, let me go get my hair. I'll be back in a minute.
Go.
I'm gonna go get ice cream.
One of these days I thought I might like to date again, but now I'm not so sure about this because of fish fuckers.
We don't know for sure that he fornicates with the fish. We just have a lot of evidence.
He's at least touched himself to the fish.
Oh yeah. He has to watch Little Mermaid privately.
Good thing I have a teenager who can keep me up to date on things. Okay, so Ryan, you think we met? Oh, I love that hair. Is that like from Frozen or something?
I had it made before Frozen ever came out.
You had it made?
Yeah, it's a
You're fantastic.
custom human hair wig.
Oh shit.
So
I'm a little envious of the hair. Okay, so maybe we met once. Okay, that's good.
I think you were playing with Vesley, or you call him Brandon,
Yeah.
and some other lady, another blonde lady.
And what? Blonde lady? I'm the blonde.
Oh, she wasn't blonde?
There's Kim, who's not blonde, and then we have a newer team member who I can't remember. Maybe she is blonde. I don't know. We only played like once, and then the pandemic hit.
Did someone call Kim on her rotary phone and tell her that we do this online?
Oh shit! You know what? I need to actually text her and tell her that she has an iPad.
So she could do this on an iPad?
She did. I actually do need to. I will. And I think she has a landline too.
Brian, have you ever watched like the new Sabrina on Netflix?
No, I haven't had to yet.
No, but so there's a woman on there. She's the actress. She plays Madam Satan. She's actually pretty good, but she's a Scottish actress, and she did a video on oh, I won't swear because your child is there. So she does a video where she's like, I've had enough of this fucking pando. She goes, I can't bake one more friggin' cake or dance one more friggin' thing on the TikTok. She's like, I need the friggin' pando to end. And I was like, I am calling it a pando
Panda.
from now on.
Did you see Judi Dench's grandson on TikTok?
Yes, I'm in love with him.
It's amazing.
But when he Zoom calls her and she like answers questions and you're like, yes, please. Hi, Eric.
Evening.
All right.
Ryan, what are you eating?
Sorry.
Chicken and fries. Great food.
Did you bring enough for everybody?
I did not.
I really hate when people do that. They show up with good food and it's just for them.
Ugh. But it was funny because today was denim day. And
Denim.
it could not fit into my jeans or my breast cancer t-shirt, so I had to hang it. I see it's still hanging behind me.
It's a pandemic thing.
Oh yeah, there was no way I was going to be able to teach in my jeans
Oh, so you teach? Where do you teach, Ryan?
at UTT, Talmud Torah.
Okay.
Where are you, Jen?
Me? I don't. I don't teach. Well, I tutor. That's
No, but Brian always says that you're from where? From
Well, I grew up in Westmount, but now I live in the Mard.
okay, that's what I remembered.
Yeah, the Mard. Great place, the Mard. You can leave your house.
And nobody beats the quiz. Y'all are in the deeds, right?
The what?
Yes,
Oh,
we are.
the other people. Some people are. They go to Old Orchard.
Yeah, Andy and Eric are still up north.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
jealous.
up north where?
Saint Adolphe Doward.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they've opened it up. You can go to Saint Adolphe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to see my parents. They were allowed into the city from up north.
oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was very nice. We sat outside, and yeah, it was nice to see actual people in real life who weren't in a store.
I tried to do a drive-by at my mom to see my mom and my sister, but they're on the 8th floor,
Oh, right.
and everyone was able to hear my mother, but everyone was able to hear my mother. So she came downstairs. It was, yeah. She's great.
Soon, maybe. Soon.
I'm very jealous. Like when this whole thing happened, I thought about running away to our country house in Senegal. Like literally 2 months ago today, I thought about I'm gonna go to Senegal. I'm just gonna live there.
Off
Good
the
thing I
land.
didn't. What?
You're gonna live off the land.
Yeah.
Oh,
Feeling, from what I know from Death Cottage, it's not off the land.
But then we had a flood and it destroyed the entire basement. So I was like,
No, that sucks. Oh.
Which had been renovated. They just finished the renovations in December.
Oh, did the renovations involve a sump pump?
No, what ended up happening is we live on a hill and there used to be this divot right in front of our driveway so that the water and the snow wouldn't collect. And the city of St. Agathe repaved and they paved over it and they were like, oh shit, in the spring, we'll redig the thing. And my dad's like, it's gonna flood. That's what happens all the time. So sure enough, it flooded and the entire renovation went right down the garbage.
But I'm hoping that someone has insurance for that.
Yeah, already fixed.
I have a feeling that the insurance will knock on the doors of the city, say hey, this is your fault.
But that's their
So yeah, my
problem.
dad
They
already
can do
sued the
that.
city. So, of which he sits on the city council.
Oh. Good.
Yeah, he's the head of the
What
Lake
are
Association.
Andréane and Eric eating, and did they bring enough for everybody?
I'm having ice cream, and I mean, if you want to come get it, you can. But I think that it will be faster to go to the grocery store,
Probably, yeah.
even if you sit in line.
It's
Where's
only,
my friend Riley?
He's asleep. Riley only does cooking on Friday. The trivia is
Is Riley the child or the pet?
it's
Oh,
Hat.
Funny who you asked.
I said pet.
They're similar. Really.
Yeah. Because like, I know a lot of kids named Riley. I also know like more than 2 dogs named Riley. So I get confused.
That's Scully.
This is
Scully
the
is
pet.
the pet.
Okay.
Oh,
Minus 50 points.
no.
It's her first time at the cottage, and she loves it.
You can tell.
Yeah, well, she loves the space to be not near people. I think she's met up with quarantine more than we are.
Yeah. She's also worried about viruses through Zoom.
Yeah, we're gonna get bombed again by that weird
Telling
music.
people that story. I loved it.
Hi, Stephanie and Sebastian. Maybe,
So yeah, guys, the for tonight we have My Stomach Hurts, Controversial Musicians, Eat Your Fruits and Vegetables, God damn it, The Best of the Cold War, All-Star Games, and 90s TV Heroes and Villains. Jen, I can't hear you. You muted yourself.
No, I muted her.
Oh.
I muted everybody. Not on purpose, because somebody was rustling something around, and it was. No, it's fine. It's fine. That's what I'm here for. Sorry, Jen. Hi, Kim.
Oh, hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Steph and Sebastian. Hi, Toma and Heather and Jordan.
Hello. Ryan, I liked you. You muted me.
Sorry?
I liked you, Ryan, until you muted me.
We're practicing. We're
Okay.
practicing.
Fair enough.
I wish I had those powers.
All right, everyone, welcome. We're going to get going right after 9. Posting the categories. I'll wait to post the answer sheet until everyone's there. During the quiz, we'll talk about a couple different format changes that are going to be going on. And this is going to be our last time using the old answer sheet system. There's a new system that I rigged up, but I just did a test and it didn't test well. So it'll be ready for Friday. And that's the other thing. This is going to be Tuesdays and Fridays from 9 to 10. And it's going to be 6 categories instead of 8. And we're going to do a quick, tight hour. Try and be out of here by 10 or as 10:05 if need be. And yeah. So that's it. Meredith and the other hat person, you seem new. Welcome.
Excuse me. I would just like to point out there's too many Jennifers.
Yeah. Tell Ryan.
Okay, Ryan, you're in charge of that. Fix it.
Okay. But more importantly, Stephanie, what was that box that you just put down? Like, it looked like a donut box.
Katoon.
Did you bring it with everybody?
I thought you were having donuts and you didn't bring enough to share with the class, and I was very offended. Like, this is not working well between us.
I'm making chocolate chip cookies, though.
Ooh.
Okay, and what neighborhood do you live in?
I live in Lachine.
The nice part of
Not-
Lachine, if I
not
remember.
Far from me. I could come and get some cookies.
You could. I'll make you some for next week, Jen.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll be there.
And like Brian said, it's the nice part of Lachine.
So the nice part, that's probably further away. You're near the water there.
I'm off of 32nd.
Ooh. Is that place still there? That Italian place, Dimensione?
I think so.
I love it
on-
there. It's
which
like
street is it?
it's like one of those fucking strip malls.
Okay, I'll check it out. But I haven't been, I don't think, in a long time.
Yeah. You got to eat there. It doesn't travel well.
Cindy Schwartz. Hi, were you a Kohl's person? I need to know.
Was I a what?
Cindy Schwartz, a Kohl's person?
What does Kohl's mean?
Oh, maybe not. Kohl's, the bookstore before it became.
No. Was I supposed to be?
No, but there is it's a different Cindy Schwartz then. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I bought books there, but
Okay, well that's something.
I don't think that counts.
Well, I don't know. I'm willing to.
Okay.
It's okay.
Did you work with Brian at Kohl's? Is that how you guys know each other?
No.
Which Kohl's did you work at, Jen?
I never worked at Kohl's. All my friends worked at Kohl's. It's what we did back in the day. You worked at Kohl's, except for me.
I worked at Kohl's.
Did you really work at Kohl's? Where?
Cavendish Mall.
Oh, of course. You
Taught me the
did.
finer points of customer service.
That's,
I
Yeah.
bought so many books at that Kohl's.
There was a special book. There's a special pamphlet for how to deal with our particular clientele.
I can imagine. Oh my God! One of my first jobs was in Westmount Square. It was the same.
Worked at managed the Aldo in Cavendish Square, so he is familiar with that special clientele.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lauren. And is that Jorge? Yes, hiding behind the blanket.
Yes. All right, everybody trickling in. I'm going to post the categories again. I'm going to get our answer sheet up. And we're just going to wait a couple minutes till about 9:02. Hi, Mike and Lisa. Hi, Big City. 4069 St. Antoine. Hello. The Garshawai, Giraud, Tamara and Alex, Connor, all the people. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, we have Warren again. That's good. I'm okay with that. Hey, Warren.
Brian, can you send me an email link to the Zoom? Because my people can't access it. Facebook one is not working.
Interesting. Okay, one moment. Here's Cindy. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just posted it here in the chat. You can copy paste it. Okay.
Perfect. Thanks.
I posted it first, just so you know.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone. So just a couple notes for tonight. The blonde, the natural blonde, Ryan over there, is going to be the Roz to my Frasier.
I just spotlighted you.
He just spotlighted me. Thank you. He's going to be producing for us tonight and on Friday. And that's right. We're going to be back on Friday. So this new time change is what we're doing from now on. It's going to be a hard 9 o'clock to 10, 6 categories in a tight 60 minutes, Tuesdays and Fridays. And we're going to be doing 6 categories. I have posted the answer sheet, I think. I'm going to post it again. This is going to be our last time on our old answer sheet system. There's a new system that I rigged up, but I just got to take a couple, do a couple changes on it before we get going. Okay. Wait a second. Sorry, guys. Ryan, everything's good?
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
Only time will tell.
Are they seeing?
No, I haven't spotlighted anybody, but now what we're going to do is I'm going to mute whoever the heck this G person is because they're getting on my nerve. I'm
Wonderful.
going to mute that Cindy Schwartz and the Big D, and I'm going to spotlight Horge and Lauren. Let's see if that works.
Yay.
Oh, look at that, friends. I figured out the Zoom.
Thank you, Ryan.
It's enough of those faces.
Ryan.
Thank you very much.
Ryan. He does bar mitzvahs. He does quinceañeras. He doesn't do weddings anymore. He'll tell you why. That's
The
right.
judge was very clear about that.
Very clear.
Very clear.
She was very clear in 2 languages. Okay, so does anyone else needs the links posted? There we go. So we're going to be Tuesday and Friday, a tight 9 to 10, 6 rounds of 8 questions each. There's going to be a new answer sheet coming on Friday. Ryan is going to be producing for us this week. The categories for tonight, I will put them up one more time. Category 1, my stomach heights. This is a medicine category. Round 2, controversial musicians. Bryan Adams is not the answer to any of them. Who knew, huh? Number 3, eat your fruits and vegetables, God damn it, because people don't. Number 4 is going to be the best of the Cold War. Only the best of the Cold War. Hi, Joni. Welcome. Round 5 is going to be All-Star Games. All-Star Games, the big 4 North American sports. We dropped the MLS because, like, obviously. And number 6, round 6, 90s television heroes and villains, or my definition of heroes and villains, or God's definition of heroes and villains. That's going to be loose and open. So any technical things during the quiz, you need to know anything, any questions, please try and message Ryan. But you shouldn't have to. There shouldn't be a reason to. And that's going to be that. And we're going to get right going here. Ryan's going to be copy pasting the questions into the chat as we go along here. So if any of you need to see them. And I'm going to start going. So before we start with round 1, Michael and Eliza. Hi.
Hi.
What are you eating?
Breaded haddock with mint chutney mayo and tossed salad with kaffir lime dressing.
All right, they win. Thank you. They won dinner. All right, round
Who
1.
doesn't love a good tossed salad with kaffir lime?
Yeah, exactly. They don't live in that part of Toronto, but still. Okay, round 1. My stomach heights. Question 1. High blood pressure is also known as what? High blood pressure is also known as what? This round isn't meant to be Semitic, but it's a medicine round, so it's a bit Semitic. High blood pressure is also known as what? Number 2, a lack of iodine in your diet leads to which medical condition? A lack of iodine in your diet leads to which medical condition?
Apparently, it just leads to Kim.
Apparently, Kim loves this round. All right. Number 3. Number 3. Where was the first heart transplant performed in 1967?
Brian, you didn't give them the answer sheet.
The answer sheet? Do.
We just like keeping track on our own and then typing, giving you the final tally. Oh no, there it is.
Yeah. Here's the answer sheet.
Andy and Eric,
Here
get
you
your
go.
shit together, man. Come on.
Okay. On number 3, where was the first heart transplant performed in 1967? We're looking for the country, not the room. Indoors does not count. Number 4, multiple choice. This is number 4, multiple choice. The average heart beats how many times per minute? 72, 36, 90, or shut up, Brian, you don't even have a heart. The average heart beats how many times per minute? 72, 36, 90, or shut up, you don't even have a fucking heart. Number 5. Matters related to which sense are often referred to as olfactory? Matters related to which sense are referred to as olfactory? And don't worry, I know some people are joining in late. We're going to just review round 1 when we're done quickly. Number 6, who played Dr. Hawkeye Pierce on MASH?
Hang on 1 second, I'm gonna post it.
Who played Dr. Hawkeye Pierce on MASH? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It was a really bad day when whichever Vermont affiliate that was replaced MASH every day at 6 with Everybody Loves Raymond. Everything changed. We're looking for the TV show, not the movie, the TV show MASH. TV show. Number 7. According to dead scientist Sigmund Freud, what is the instinctual and primitive part of the psyche? According to Sigmund Freud, what is the instinctual and primitive part of the psyche? Oh, shit. And number 8. What are the bones in the fingers called? The hint is Regina. What are the bones in the fingers called? The hint is Regina.
What are the gropers, Alex? What are the fondlers? Am I getting close?
Put yourself back on mute.
I don't know how.
You don't know how. Okay, we'll review. All right, round 1, my stomach heights. Medicine. Number 1, high blood pressure is also known as what? Number 2, a lack of iodine in your diet leads to which medical condition? Number 3, where was the first heart transplant performed in 1967? Number 4, the average heart beats how many times per minute? 72, 36, 90, or shut up, Ryan, you don't even have a heart. Number 5, matters related to which sense are referred to as olfactory senses? Who played Dr. Hawkeye Pierce on MASH, the TV show? According to Sigmund Freud, what is the instinctual and primitive part of the id? And number 8, what are the bones in the fingers called? Your hint is Regina. So we're going to give everyone just a second here to get going as we answer the medicine category. Who's going to be my barometer person? McMorrin sister in the green hat. When you take your hat off, that means your team is ready. And we're going to rate on Mr. Green Hat.
Okay, are we going off mute?
Yeah, we're.
Oh, you can go off mute if you like. Oh, okay. We were just waiting for you to take your hat off. That was my indicator that you were ready. Welcome. How did you guys find our quiz?
We're in Cochrane, Alberta. My sister, the other McMorrin sister, I think she's been playing a while.
Wonderful. Cochrane, Alberta. That's wonderful. Oh,
What the hell is that?
sorry?
Nothing.
That's somewhere near wheat or oil or a dinosaur or something, right?
All of the above.
All of the above. Okay. I like the Riders hat. Go Riders. I like that. Thank you. Live from Alberta. All right, everybody. Does anyone think they got 8 out of 8 on our medicine round? Kim? Yeah? All right, Kim, you ready? She's muted.
Yeah, okay.
All right, number 1, Kim.
Yeah, wait, what are the questions again? Hold on.
High blood
Oh, yeah, 1, hypertension.
hypertension. 2.
Sorry, my teammate wrote down all the answers. I just answered them.
That's okay. 2.
Oh, wait, Kim, do you want me to say any answers?
No, it's okay. Hold on. Mute.
It's okay. Take your time.
All right. Number 2, lack of iodine is goiter.
Goiter. Very good. Heart transplant.
Heart transplant. We said South Africa.
That's correct. It's South Africa.
Average heartbeat, is that next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, 72.
72 beats per minute. Number 5.
Olfactory is smell.
Smell. Right. Number 6.
And Alan Alda.
Alan Alda. That's right. Number 7.
We wrote id.
Right. And number 8.
And number 8, the Bones Phalanges.
The Phalanges. The Regina Phalanges. 8 for 8. Good job, Team Kim.
Yay.
Well done, everybody. Okay, I like that. We start off with a good 8 on 8 on our medical round. All right. Can I get a hair flip from Ryan if she's ready for round 2?
Ow.
What?
Yes,
Ow.
and ow.
Okay, take your time.
Oh wait, where's round 2?
I sent you the file.
What's Regina? Can you explain that?
It's a Friends reference, Regina Phalange.
Alright, I'm
Uh,
ready when you are. It
uh,
would have been helpful if you gave me editing powers over this document so I could copy paste properly.
Oh, you can't copy paste. Okay, hold on.
It's okay.
Okay.
I went to typing school.
You went to driving school. Okay, good. Round 2.
Thank you, Stephanie. That was the correct laugh.
Friends of the quiz, Stephanie and Sebastian, live from the better part of Lachine, near the pasta place I kind of like, but haven't been to in a very long time. All right, round 2. Controversial musicians. Number 1. Joni, pick your nose if you're ready. Number 1. Thank you. Which pop star shaved her head in 2007? I don't care if there were 2 of them. You know the one I'm looking for. Which pop star shaved her fucking head in 2007? Number 2. The College Dropout is a 2004 album by which hip-hop artist? The College Dropout is what my mother calls me, and also the 2004 album by which hip-hop artist?
Did you have to have gone to college to be a dropout, Ryan?
I have 73% of an English degree, Ryan. Thank you very much.
It's more than I have.
I rounded up. Number 3. Born Richard Wayne Penniman, which architect of rock and roll and notorious voyeur died on May 9th? Oh yeah, look it up. Born Richard Wayne Penniman, which architect of rock and roll and notorious and convicted voyeur died on May 9th?
Kim is just giving away answers like
Number 4, multiple choice. This is the Bernie Sanders portion of the quiz. Multiple choice. In 1992, which singer-songwriter famously ripped apart a photo of Pope John Paul II on Saturday Night Live? Was it Annie Lennox, Lisa Loeb, Sinead O'Connor, or Cardi B? In the year of our Lord, 1992, which singer-songwriter famously ripped apart a photo of Pope John Paul II on SNL? Annie Lennox, Lisa Loeb, Sinead O'Connor, or Her Majesty Cardi B? What a hole of talent. I literally can't respect someone less. Number 5. Which tattoo-faced rapper, speaking of respect, which tattoo-faced rapper rose to fame with their 2018 album Dummy Boy before eventually going to jail? And then being let out because of Rona on house arrest. Lucky shit. Which tattoo-faced rapper rose to fame with their 2018 album Dummy Boy before eventually going to jail? Friends of the quiz will notice that everything's relevant. So this is that one. Number 6. Which country group famously stood up against George W. Bush and the illegal U.S. invasion of Iraq? Which country group famously stood up against George W. and the illegal invasion of Iraq? Actually, the second illegal invasion of Iraq, if you want to get technical. Actually, was the first Gulf War illegal? We're gonna look into that. But
No, the Kuwaitis invited the Americans onto their soil
right.
to defend them. They murked it. They murked
And then the economy tanked, and Clinton won the election,
as is tradition.
as is tradition. Remember back in the day when a Clinton can just buy an election and know what's going to happen? Number 7. Who gave us the lyric? This is the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Sipping on Coke and rum, I'm like, so what, I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. I'm not repeating it.
This is what I want on my tombstone, by the way. If you're taking notes like this is the epitaph.
This is okay.
I got you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Stephanie's my girl.
Yeah. Someone call his sister and say, that's the epitaph. And to sell the good bags. Okay. And number 8. What is dead Michael Jackson's abusive father's name? Well, technically, what is Michael Jackson's dead abusive father's name? All right. All right. As soon as cousin Michelle puts on her hood, we're ready for the answers on round 2. Okay.
Couldn't even pin you.
Does anyone think they got perfect on this round? Or 7 on 8? Tanya? All right, Tanya.
Hang on, I'm trying to find her.
You don't need to make me big. It's okay.
That's glam.
All right, Tanya. Question 1.
Britney Spears.
Very good. Number 2.
Who is Kanye?
Kanye. Number 3.
Little Richard.
Little Richard. Everyone Wikipedia him. Sick fuck. Great musician. Number 4.
Number 4 was Sinead O'Connor.
Right?
5, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right, but Tekashi 69
Yeah.
or 6699.
It's 6'9". I looked it up. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Number 6 was Dixie Chicks.
Uh-huh.
Number 7 is R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And number 8, we're going with Joe.
Joe Jackson.
Yay.
Cindy, that was fabulous. I wish you had a camera so you could read him.
Yeah. Someone take the red wine away from Cindy. All right.
In my defense, Brian stole the computer.
That was me.
All right. Round 3. Eat your fruits and vegetables, God damn it. Number 1. Which country produces more apricots, figs, and cherries than any other country? Number 1. Which country produces more apricots, figs, and cherries than any other country? Does anyone else like saying apricot and apricot and purposely change them up? No? I keep it interesting.
My favorite is basil. I'm going to say it twice in a row.
Exactly. Like I like saying Ottawa and shithole.
I like it when someone says basil, then I say basil. Then they say basil, but then I say basil.
What was that? The Great Mouse Detective with the mouse, Basil. Was a good one. All right. Number 2. What is the name given to the science of apple growing? What is the name given to the science of apple growing? Number 3. This one is dedicated to our Aussie friends. What is a capsicum? What is a capsicum? Live from every overpriced grocery store in that goddamn country. What is a capsicum? The Brits too.
That says Brits too.
Yeah. Fucking Brits. Number 4. Number 4 is going to be multiple choice. According to a study by the UN Food and Agriculture Organization, which vegetable is the most efficient staple food to grow in terms of farmland? Sweet potato, corn, onions, or boobs? According to a study by the UN Food and Agricultural Organization, thank you, Goddess, which vegetable is the most efficient staple food to grow in terms of farmland? Sweet potato, corn, onions, or boobs?
To be fair, most of us grew our boobs free.
For free. Yes.
Like, and we even start growing our boobs like in the uterus.
Okay, number 5. Name the Vermont-based band responsible for the Mango Song. Name the Vermont-based band responsible for the Mango Song. Your hands and feet of mangoes. Number 6. Which French stewed vegetable dish has a Disney movie named after it? Which French stewed vegetable dish has a Disney movie named after it? That famed French dish, Lilo and Stitch. Number 7. What has the highest antioxidant of all fruits and vegetables? What has the highest level of antioxidants of all fruits and vegetables? According to that website I kind of found.
Should have checked these questions for spelling and grammar.
The rest are good. This one was off. I think the rest are fine. It was a big day. I was up before 8.
Okay, we can go to Joni and she'll give us like an actual fact about something that has no place in trivia after 9 o'clock.
God. And number 8, which green leafy vegetable is also known by the name rocket? Which green leafy vegetable is also known by the name rocket? Why was I up before 8? You know, I don't know. Just happened. All right. As soon as Noah gives me the finger, we're going to do the answers for round 3. Shaggy, you ready? No? He's shaking his head abruptly no. Okay.
There's dissent in the ranks. 1 second.
Dissent. Okay. We'll give you like 10 seconds. You're good, Noah?
Yeah, thank you.
Yuffie, very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone think they got 7 or 8 on the fruit and vegetable category?
I think you should go to Joni anyway.
No, poor Joni. All right. I'll just do the answers for round 3 so we can move right along. Turkey produces more apricots, figs, and cherries in any other country? That's right. Formerly Anatolia, Turkey. Pomology is the name given to the study of apples. It sounds made up. Look, if you were writing a book and it's like, I have to make up what a scientist who studies apples would be. Well, that's what it was. A pepper is a capsicum. A pepper, also a bell pepper is fine. The sweet potato is incredibly efficient. You find them, different variants of sweet potatoes and yams are wonderful staples in sub-Saharan Africa and South America. Very important
Enjoyed your
vegetables.
sweet potatoes.
Sorry?
I said I've always enjoyed your sweet potatoes.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Someone mute her. Number 5, fish. Her hands and feet are mangoes. You're going to be a genius anyway. Number 6, Ratatouille, which I still haven't seen. I've yet to been convinced, but I have Disney Plus, so I might as well. Number 7, blueberries. Blueberries. And number 8, not only does it taste good, it's fun to say, arugula. Arugula. Very good. Well, look at that. We're halfway through and it's 9:29. So our target for a quick 60 minutes, 9 to 10, is looking good. There we go. I don't really care what your scores are halfway through the quiz, so we're not going to look at them. We're just going to keep going. And there we go. Before we move on to round 4, so Michael and Eliza, they won dinner. So who's won dessert? Who wants to say that their dessert tonight that they've had or are planning on having was the best?
The dessert you made me gave me gas.
That's good. That's good. I made a fruit salad and it gave Cindy gas.
Prove it.
Prove it. Yeah. They don't make that kind of microphone yet. Stephanie has cookies. Those look good.
I have homemade chocolate chip cookies with Malden salt on top.
Ooh, very good. That sounds great. Yeah. Later, I'm going to have half a granola bar. It's going to be great. Can't wait. I can't wait to decide between the peanut butter or the peanut butter.
I'll make you some cookies next time, Brian.
Okay, we'll offline that. That sounds wonderful. I accept cookies, brownies, but only center pieces. If they're outer pieces, I will say thank you, but then regift them.
Fuck.
Also lemon squares. Okay, round 4. Best of the Cold War, only the best, because this isn't, fucking Mad Hatters. This is the Hurley's quiz. Everyone, we're going to take a drink now to all our pub friends who don't have jobs, all our non-pub friends who don't have jobs. Everyone who voted in Legault, look what's happening. Just a drink for all those people. Thank you. Yeah. Those of you who might have noticed a change of scenery, we've moved from my living room to my office. It provides me a little more space. These plants here, it's not a set of tits. It's actually 2 plants. That's right. Mike thought it was a set of tits. We have a frost warning in Montreal, so I brought the plants inside because I went to the Home Depot and bought the plants. Also, everyone has to just remind all of their relatives over 70 to stay the fuck home, because going to Home Depot and putting on 6 masks doesn't help the rest of us. Tell them all to stay home because they move too slowly in Home Depot. You don't even know. All right, round 4. We're not ageist here. We're just... Okay, round 4, best of the Cold War, only the best. Question 1, multiple choice.
The Warsaw Pact was a collective defense treaty between the Soviet Union and 7 other Eastern Bloc socialist republics. Which of the following countries was not included? Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Romania, or Poland? Again, the Warsaw Pact was a collective defense treaty between the USSR and 7 other Eastern Bloc socialist republics. Which of the following countries was not included? Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Romania, and Poland. Lewis is saying hi. Hi, Lewis. No, I can't play with you now. We're doing the quiz. We're doing the quiz. He's like, fuck the quiz. I want to watch Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, okay, shut up. He really likes that show. I don't like it so much. Causes tension. Number 2. Who was the first sitting U.S. president to visit the People's Republic of China? To be fair, he also stood and walked around. He wasn't just sitting while he was there. But who was the first sitting U.S. president to visit the People's Republic of China? But if a man wants to sit, he's going to stand in his way, you know. Let him sit. Number 3, question 3. This question is dedicated to the 27 minutes of the movie JFK that I watched, because that's all I could do. It wasn't very good. I don't know if it's dated or if I just wasn't into it. But number 3, where was the Bay of Pigs? And don't make a joke about that new beach in Verdun, because that's not fair. Sorry?
Like, does the Bay of Pigs still exist, or?
Yeah, it's still a place. Yeah, it's
Are
still
you
a place.
asking for like the country?
Yeah,
or
the country.
specific?
The country. The country where the Bay of Pigs is located. I really feel bad for Verdun. Like, what did they think was going to happen when they put a beach in Verdun? It's like, these aren't the people you want to go to the beach. Has anyone... I've been to that beach. It's dirty as fuck. I would not... No. COVID or no COVID, I wouldn't go there without a mask and gloves. All right, number 4. Those of you who are new to the quiz, my feelings about Verdun are long documented. Number 4, which Beatles album starts with the song Back in the USSR? Which Beatles album starts with the song Back in the USSR? All right. Once Joni vogues for us, we'll be ready for number 5. Thank you, Joni. Number 5, what does NATO stand for? Number 5, what does NATO stand for? Give you a hint, the answer is not Nazis against torturing Oompa Loompas, but it's close to that. What does NATO stand for? Number 6. Numero 6, number 6. Which Canadian Prime Minister-to-be won the 1957 Nobel Peace Prize for negotiating the end of the Suez Crisis? Number 6. Which Canadian Prime Minister-to-be won the 1957 Nobel Peace Prize for negotiating the end of the Suez Crisis? Number 7. Which country lies immediately south of the 38th parallel north? Which country lies immediately south of the 38th parallel north? Hint, on Seinfeld, George's father, Ole Basholem, had traveled to this area on business, selling religious artifacts. Which country lies immediately south of the 38th parallel north? Hint, on Seinfeld, George's father had traveled to this area on business, selling religious artifacts. And question 8, dedicated to Noah's little boy Jax, whose preserved corpse remains on display in Red Square. Whose preserved corpse remains on display in Red Square. Because everyone loves a communist. Remember back when communism was simple and not a divisive media tool of the right? All right.
Is that rhetorical or
Sorry?
is that rhetorical?
It's usually rhetorical. Unless Ryan posts the question in the chat, it's probably rhetorical.
We got a lot of really concerned stares. Like, oh no, do I actually have to? Is there an essay portion tonight?
Yeah, there's an essay portion. It's 20%. You have a choice of 2 or 3 questions, and you can't use the word obviously.
We were raised fascist. That's why we don't like communism.
There you go. All right. Does anyone think they got 8 on the Cold War? Yeah? Red sweater, big city?
Hello, big city. Unmute yourself, please.
All right. Red sweater, big city. What's question 1?
Yugoslavia.
Very good.
Tito was having none of that shit.
None of it. Number 2.
Nixon.
Right.
Yeah.
Or as my high school history teacher used to call him, Nixon, the son of a bitch.
Sure.
Yeah. Jerry. Number 3.
Cuba.
Larry.
Cuba. Number 4.
The Beatles album.
Right. Also known as the White Album.
Sure.
Number 5.
It's the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Very good. Number 6.
Pearson.
Mm-hmm. Number 7.
South Korea.
South Korea visited on business by George Costanza's father, Frank Costanza. He sold, 2 Jesus statues to Sun Myung Moon, to the Reverend Sun Myung Moon. I think that was it.
Yeah.
And number 8?
Lenin.
Lenin. Very good. Lenin. Yeah. Ola B'Shalom, Jerry Adler. He died yesterday, actually. It's very sad. All right, round 5, All-Star Games. All-Star Games. It's our sports category for everybody. All right. Budman, make a funny face if you're ready. Thank you, Budman. He's very good at instructions. Thank you. All right. Number 1. The first Major League Baseball All-Star Game took place on the 6th of July, 1933, at the old Comiskey Park on the south side of which city? The first Major League Baseball All-Star Game took place on July 6th, 1933, at the old Comiskey Park on the south side of which city? Very good. Before we go on, just before we forget, I just want everyone to raise their glass to our friend Ryan, friend of the quiz, Natural Blonde, helping us producing tonight. Yeah, you can drink to yourself. It's okay. You're not driving. Thank you, Ryan. And we also want to thank cousins Michelle and Ryan, who randomly stopped by and sponsored this week's Jameson. So thank you, cousins. All right. Question 2. Who holds the NBA record with 19 All-Star Game selections? Who holds the NBA record with 19 All-Star Game selections? Number 3. The NFL's Pro Bowl was traditionally played at Aloha Stadium in Honolulu, but is now held annually at Camping World Stadium in which soulless, miserable Sunbelt city? The NFL's Pro Bowl was traditionally played at Aloha Stadium in Honolulu, but is now held annually at Camping World Stadium in which soulless, miserable Sunbelt city? Sorry, Michelle. Number 4. Who holds the record for most career points in the NHL All-Star Game? Not in one All-Star Game, in career All-Star Games. And 5. In the 1997 NHL All-Star Game, but debatably the best NHL All-Star Game of all time, Owen Nolan, then of the San Jose Sharks, called his shot against which Czechoslovakian Hall of Fame goaltender? Noah, give me a shimmy if you know the answer. He definitely knows the answer. There you go. Very good. Very good. In 1997, in the NHL All-Star Game, Owen Nolan called his shot against which Czechoslovakian goaltender, Czechoslovakian Hall of Fame goaltender, and reported terrible teammate. If you Google this person, terrible teammate, you will find shit. Number 6.
If you get it right.
Sorry?
You immediately offered up a prize if you get this right.
Yeah, there's a prize. Yeah, Gary takes you to Gibby's. Number 6. Heidi goes, but she can't drink. She has to drive.
No, Gibby's take it.
Yeah, I'll give you a second. Number 6. Who won consecutive? Oh, my grammar. Who won consecutive NBA slam dunk contests in 1987 and 1988? Look it up. Who won consecutive NBA slam dunk contests in 87 and 88? Lewis says hello.
Hey, buddy.
Number 7. Name the NFL Hall of Famer who holds the record for Pro Bowl selections by a wide receiver with 13. Number 7. Name the NFL Hall of Famer who holds the record for Pro Bowl selections by a wide receiver with 13. And number 8, multiple choice. Which city was scheduled to host the 2020 MLB All-Star Game before, the thing happened? Seattle, Los Angeles, Denver, or Jakarta? Which city was scheduled to host the 2020 MLB All-Star Game before, the thing happened? Was it Seattle, Los Angeles, Denver, or everyone's favorite, Jakarta? All right. As soon as Jorge picks Lauren's nose, we're ready for the answers. All right, we're ready.
But he didn't eat it.
Lovely.
Oh, gross.
Oh, God. It's a preview for about 15 minutes after the quiz. Okay. The answers. Does anyone think they got 7 or 8 on the sports? Yeah, Stephanie and Sebastian? Sebastian, you good?
Here we go.
How you doing? All right, let's go. Number 1. Chicago. Number 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Very good. Number 3. Orlando. Famous shithole. Number 4.
Let's go with Gordie Howe.
Wayne Gretzky. Sometimes it's the most obvious one. I know. Yeah. Number 5.
I can't read her writing. Dominique Hazier? What was the question?
In the 1997 NHL All-Star Game, Owen Nolan called his shot. Sorry?
Hasek.
Dominic Hasek. Yep.
Sorry, my bad.
No problem. Number 6.
Jordan?
MJ. Number 7.
Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice. And number 8.
I guess Seattle?
Number 8 was Los Angeles. The All-Star Game was supposed to be at Dodger Stadium. Surveyed is fucking great. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Friends of the quiz. Thank you very much. And look at this. We're right on time. It's 9:48 going into our last round. Here we are. This is going to be 90s television heroes and villains. 90s television heroes and villains. Do we like doing this a little more streamlined? Only 6 categories. You know, we all get on with our shit. Yeah, we like this? Okay, good.
A lot more exciting.
Sorry?
A lot more exciting.
Very good. Very good. Where's Bo?
Sleeping.
Okay.
Not here, buddy.
That makes sense because he's a baby. Okay. So,
Steve is requesting like a break halfway through so they can get a drink.
that's nice. Yeah. We all have things we want. Why don't we all just list things we want? You
Yeah,
know,
the chat's pretty full already.
there's a pandemic, everyone. In case you didn't know. Before we move on to the last category. So on Friday, when we have our first Friday quiz at 9 o'clock, our categories are going to be footwear, sub-Saharan Africa, the golden age of Hollywood, weed. Oh, hi, Bobby. Good cop, bad cop, and theme parks. That's right, our Shabbos quiz starting Friday at 9 o'clock. All right. Okay. So, here we go. 90s television heroes and villains. All right. Team Jennifer, are we ready to go? Yeah? All right. Number 1. Which show featured the smoking man, also referred to in a Bare Naked Lady song? The line in the Bare Naked Lady song is, I hope the smoking man's in this one. Which show featured the smoking man, also referred to in a Bare Naked Lady song? Number 2. Who owns the nuclear power plant on The Simpsons? The answer is not Francois Legault. Who owns the nuclear power plant on The Simpsons? Number 3. Which character was known as a slayer, one in a long line of young women chosen by fate to battle evil forces? The show I fucking hate. Which character was a slayer, one in a long line of young women chosen by fate to battle evil forces? What is Elisa, what is he doing?
Dead to me. Dead to me, Brian.
I know. How you doing? I'm getting your wife just texted me. That's great. What did she say? I love and hate you. There you go. Ryan wants the booze back. Fuck all of y'all. You know what you were getting into. The opinions expressed do express the opinions of the quiz. Good or bad. Number 4. Stephen Collins and Catherine Hicks starred in which family drama that centers on Christian heroes, the Camden family? Convicted sex offender Stephen Collins, along with Catherine Hicks, starred in which family drama that centers on Christian heroes, the Camden family? Your hint is the dog's name was Happy. Number 5. Who voiced Duckman? Real motherfuckers know number 5. Who voiced Duckman?
Who once famously said, "I'm not a party pooper unless it's that kind of party."
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing line. I changed my mind, Brian. Can I have that on my tombstone?
It's that kind of party. God. Yeah. Actually, Ryan, I feel like you would end up with a mausoleum. Or is that too much concrete?
Let's be honest. Whoever murders me is probably just going to dump my body in a river somewhere.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the lengths you want to go to preserve my legacy.
There we go. Yeah, you know, they'll dedicate the adult film library at UTT to you.
Okay, Jen, that's a little too specific for me.
Delicious, get out.
Save me, Stephanie.
All right, number 6. Angelica Pickles would terrorize her little cousins and his friends on which show? Angelica Pickles would terrorize her little cousins and his friends on which show?
How old are you, Brian?
These fucking personal questions.
Sorry.
I'm 33.
Thank you.
How old are you?
39.
No, you're not. You don't look a day over 36.
Thank you so much.
See, what you do there is with men, you subtract by 3. With women, you subtract by 19. That's what you do. That's math. All right, number 7, multiple choice. On which show did J.K. Simmons portray Vern Schillinger? Ally McBeal, Oz, Grace Under Fire, or NYPD The Blue? On which show did J.K. Simmons portray Vern Schillinger? Ally McBeal, Oz, Grace Under Fire, or NYPD Blue? By the way, those of you who have Crave, you will find Grace Under Fire. I'm going to save you the time. It doesn't hold up.
So what?
It's not good
Is
anymore.
that a comedian who gets fired after season 3 for harassing people on set?
She harassed. Not only did she harass everyone, she was drunk while doing it.
I think she was both drunk and high,
That's good. That's good.
which is impressive because, like, you have to remember lines.
What show did they let her back on? She was on a show recently, but not well.
Oh, she played somebody's mother on something.
Yes, I'm in not Billions. What's the other one with the people? Anyway, we'll offline that. Number 8, the last question of the quiz. Who played Newman on Seinfeld? Speaking of villains, who played Newman? Budman fucking knows this. Yeah, he does.
Hang on, may I ask a question?
No. But yeah.
Are you insinuating that Angelica Pickles was the villain on the show?
Here's what I will say. When I Googled TV, firstly, she was. When I Googled TV villains, and found some list of like top 40 TV villains and like perused it to build the category, I would never have thought of her, but she was very high on that list. And it all makes sense. She was not a nice girl.
Classic sexism, you know? She's a hero to all women.
Jorge, can you mute your girlfriend, please?
Protagonist of her own story.
Jorge, can you mute her, please? Thank you.
I'm trying to do her hair.
She was a street bee.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Does anyone think that they got 8? Michelle and Ryan? Live from NDG?
Yeah.
How's Ellie Mae?
She's asleep.
Any, has the count gone up?
No killings.
No killings.
It's early in the year for that.
Okay. All right.
Late spring.
Give us our answers.
All right. We're just gonna go one, like, say number. Okay.
Number 1,
X-Files.
The X-Files, The Smoking Man. Number 2,
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Number 3,
Buffy. The first season was terrible.
Buffy. Number 4,
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven.
Woo, woo. I'm fairly confident this one. It's been a while since I watched Duck Hunt, but Jason Alexander.
It is Jason Alexander.
Number 6, Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Number 7, Oz.
Oz.
Which you have to thank for all the good HBO shows afterwards.
All of them.
And 8 is Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan and Michelle. Live from NDG. All right, everybody. Submit your answers so we can see who won this motherfucker and we can all move on. So, yes. Every Tuesday and Friday from here on out, from 9 to 10, we're going to be doing a tight 60 minutes just like this. Next time, expect a new answer sheet, hopefully, with some new changes. As well, starting on Friday, what's going to happen is there's going to be a password required for the Zoom. And with the Zoom, what we're going to do is we're essentially going to create 3 different levels of quiz participation. All of you on the Zoom right now, that's going to be the Zoom level of participation, where if you don't already have the password, you can message me and you'll get it, but it's going to be something I post in the Facebook group that most of you are in. Okay? So if you want to participate in the quiz and answer questions like this, then just you go into the Zoom and turn on your video, and that's going to be our first level of quiz participation. Our second level, for people who don't necessarily want to be involved and answer questions, you can just go on the YouTube Live, which we're doing, and we also are recording for anyone on the third level of participation who wants to watch a quiz thereafter. So we're evolving in this. We're going to be doing it twice a week. There's going to be different surprises coming as we go along. And yeah, you can still fill out the answers on YouTube Live in the chat if you want. And yeah, as soon as those McMorrin sisters put 4 arms up in the air, we're gonna move on with all of this. We're ready? All the McMorrins? Okay, let me look and see in the admin section here what they tell us the answers are. Just a moment.
Drum roll?
No. Chapter 10. No one has time.
Ryan was in. I can see him. Ryan was in.
Ryan was in. Okay, good. Okay, everyone. We have some very high scores tonight. Very high scores. I like that. They might cheat. We don't know. Heidi and Gary. Very good. In 4th place with 40 points, we've got Red Shirt Big City. Red Shirt Big City. Thank you, Red Shirt Big City. Tied for 3rd place, we have the Garshawai and Virtual Clap Feel the Burn. Very good. Very good. In 2nd place, Team Ramrod. Who's Team Ramrod?
Yay!
Noah, your team Ramrod?
Yes.
Very
I did not
good.
name.
And our winners, Lisa, Loic, Cindy, and Brian, with 46 of a possible 48 points. Actually, no.
That does not sound right at all.
No.
I am way too high to get that many things
So
right.
here's what happened. There was an error. Lisa, Loic, Cindy, and Brian actually had 30 points, and Team Ramrod are the winners with 42.
Yeah.
Team Ramrod. Very good. Team Ramrod. Noah, who's the deadhead on your team?
No one. We got that question wrong.
No, but what's the Ramrod from?
Oh, I have no idea. I was putting Jax to sleep and somebody else picked the name.
Okay, anyway, there's a Grateful Dead reference in there, but that's fine.
Yeah, one.
Well done, everyone. Noah, you win a $50 gift certificate to go fuck yourself. That's what you won. I know. But it's still more than you would have gotten from fingering yourself on the couch tonight. So thanks for coming to the quiz. We appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Every Tuesday and Friday from 9 to 10. See you later. Everyone sign off to avoid an awkward goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you to Ryan, our natural blonde, who produced.
Ryan, we can boot people.
I know, but it's funnier this way. You just do a wave out. Yeah, I'm just going to leave now.
No, you're not. We have to have a discussion when this is over.
What is there, an after show?
Yeah, there is. Your
Yeah.
producer is holding you to it.
Okay, fine.
I like those Stephanie and Sebastian.
They're
really
great.
like
I
them.
love them from the nice part of Lachine.
Yeah. Do you know them? or-
No, I
Oh my
don't.
God, they're fabulous.
I don't know who these people are.
Such good people.
Okay, you did a great job. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't want to. Oh my God, bother you or talk too much. But I noticed that since everybody was muted, there's a lot more silence. But I got a lot of messages from people being like, pacing is great. It's going great. Like, it's so much faster. It's more interesting.
Wonderful. That's great news. Okay, great.
I'm going to take my hair off.
Okay. Well, thanks for your help. I appreciate it.
This is natural.
That's great.
Okay.
All right.
My pleasure.
Have a good night.
Bye.
You won. He'll be told. Red shirt, big city. That's a good guy. Nice, putting pressure. Oh. Aw. I hear you. Love it.